Hello and welcome to my live stream. Tonight, I'm going to be talking to women who find themselves repeatedly feeling like they love men more than the men love them. So I'm going to be live on TikTok and YouTube. So if you see me going back and forth, that is why. This is going to be a powerful, powerful masterclass. And if this is something that happens to you, definitely stick around. This is for you if you feel like you keep meeting men who start out really interested, and then somehow the connection becomes confusing, they grow distant, and they seem emotionally unavailable. If you've ever found yourself staring at your phone, wondering why a man seemed really excited about you at the beginning, and then suddenly he feels really hard to read, stay with me tonight, all right? Because I'm going to explain a pattern that a lot of women experience, something that a lot of women encounter. I coach a lot of women on this exact thing, but most people are not explaining to where women understand why it happens. For those of you who are new here, my name is Yancy. This is my channel, Chasing Yancy. I have been coaching women in dating and relationships for 11 years. I have been interviewing men for the past 11 years. I have a private men's page where I ask them a lot of questions and men tell me things unfiltered that they cannot say publicly. And this is why Bishop R.C. Blakes said that I have an uncanny understanding of men. My goal is to take what I learned from the men and share it with the women so that together we can have more healthy and enjoyable relationships. Over the past 11 years, I have heard thousands of relationship stories, and what surprised me the most is that most of them follow the exact same pattern. Different men, different cities, slightly different circumstances, but the emotional experience for the women almost identical. That is when I realized something really, really important, okay? A lot of women think that their situation is unique. And what I've noticed is there's a very, very, very recognizable pattern. The way my brain works, I'm always looking for patterns because if you figure out the pattern, you can get off the loop. And the pattern that I see consistently is there's a good woman who is extremely loving. She's like, I have so much friggin' love to give. Oh, I'm cutting in and out. I'm so sorry. Don't know why. YouTube says I'm cutting in and out. How is it for you guys on TikTok? Let me know. All right. I see a woman who's really a good woman. She has so much love to give, and they are usually very highly intelligent. Okay. Some of the most successful women, in their fields who are crushing it and all that. Okay. Okay. Thanks, James. So these men who are great, great women, super, super loving, some of the most loving women you'll meet, very intelligent, they end up emotionally tied to men who give them the bare minimum. Okay? Comment BM if you have ever experienced a man who gives you the bare minimum, or maybe right now you're dealing with a man who gives you the bare minimum. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to not gatekeep, because not to brag, but I'm about to give you a master class, and it's going to help women who are really hurting when it comes to dating. She said, BM, 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 LOL. If you have a friend who constantly gets into confusing situations with men, please take just a second to share this live stream with her. Take just a second. I promise you she will not regret it. The only regret I ever hear is women saying, why didn't my friend share this at the beginning? So don't wait until it's really juicy and you're like, and then you're trying to paraphrase. Share it now if you're watching it live. If you're watching the replay, share it with your friend, okay? So just take a moment. I'm telling you, this will be the one live stream she's like, thank you so much, okay? So go ahead and share this with a friend. If you're not following me yet, follow me, because I give you a lot of free stuff. And let's do a really fun thing, okay? Can you let me know where you're watching from? And I don't mean well, I guess we can give the country. Give your country, and then let me know where you're watching from. So you can say USA, I'm on my couch. USA, I'm in my bed rubbing my feet together. USA, I'm working a late shift. Okay? So let me know where you're watching from. You can give me hey, thanks for the badges. You can give me the location. And then if you want to be fun, just like tell me where you're watching. Okay? We'll switch it up. Okay? All right. I'm telling you guys, stick around. It's gonna be really good. I just want to get a chance to see who's watching. Ooh, Guatemala. Bienvenido. Okay, Cali. Hey, that's where I'm from. In my bedroom, Denver, Colorado. Okay, I love y'all. Social media is so dope. You can just connect people all over the world. Oh, I love it. She said painting my toenails. Okay, so you get a pass on a lot of engagement because you need your hands for those toenails. Okay. All right. Anyone else want to share before we get going? Okay. All right. I want you to think on your couch. Okay, cool. I want you to think about the very last situation you had or you're currently in maybe, that left you feeling confused or emotionally drained. Okay? So think about that. And as I go through these next steps, I want you to think if any of them sound familiar. Okay? These are 10 signs this live stream is for you. And the reason why I started out doing this is because I don't like wasting people's time. I do not like, you ever start a movie and you think it's going to be good and you're like, oh God, this is not what I expected. Okay. So these 10 signs will let you know in a matter of seconds if you need to be glued to your phone or if you can go on and watch Netflix or do something else. Fair enough? All right. So here are the 10 signs. 1, you met a man who seems, interested at first. He's texting a lot, he's making plans, and then suddenly his energy changed. Okay? 10 signs. If you have met men like that, this shift is very confusing. And I'm telling you, thousands of women I've dealt with are confused by this. All right. So you're not alone if that's the case. And by the way, comment the number if it resonates with you. Okay. So 1, you've met men who seem really interested at first, texting, making plans, peeking, whatever, and then suddenly his energy changed. All right. Comment a 2 if this resonates with you. Number 2, you find yourself checking your phone a lot more than you care to admit. All right. You're wondering if he's reached out. Okay. Hey, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So number 2, you check your phone kind of incessantly. You'd be embarrassed if people knew how much you checked your phone. Okay. You're in a safe space, by the way. This is why we do it group wise. So you know you're not by yourself. You are not alone. All right. This is safe space, safe space. Number 3, comment a 3. If you've caught yourself thinking, maybe he's just busy. Maybe he's got a lot going on. But there's a little something in the back of your mind that's like, spidey senses, something doesn't feel right. I mean, how busy could this guy be? Okay. But you try to, be rational. Okay. She said 1, 2, 3. Okay. I love that. All right. So stick around. The more you tick, the more this is for you. I purposely do this because my masterclass is very specific for a very specific person. I don't want anyone to get to the end and be like, that's not me. Okay. She said all of them. Okay. So keep listening if you're all of them. Number 4, you read and reread and reread and reread messages trying to figure out what he meant. Okay. Some of you are recognizing a pattern. You're like, okay. So comment number 4, you might even go to ChatGPT, copy and paste it in ChatGPT. ChatGPT, what does this mean? You phone a friend. Girl, did you take it this way? Okay. Get ready. You're going to type a 5 if some days he gives you attention and you feel amazing. You're like, yes. And other days he disappears. Comment 5. Some days he gives you attention and you're like, as the kids say, and then other days he disappears. Okay, that's a 5. All right, okay. Those of you who are just coming in, we are going over the top 10 ways to know this live stream is for you. Okay, she said only 2 and 5 so far. Okay, that's still a good number. All right. Number 6, you wonder if you accidentally did something that caused him to pull away. I do know I have an anxious attachment style, or maybe I came on too strong, or maybe I talked too much about my ex. You think maybe I did something, that's number 6, accidentally, that made him pull away. You're very introspective. You're not a person who just assumes the other person's a bad person. You're very open-minded. You don't have a huge ego. You're willing to look inwardly and see if, like, maybe it's, did I come across too needy, like she said? You know? How about this? Number 7, you told yourself, maybe I should give him a little space. Maybe I'm gonna put my phone away and just let him have space. Maybe I should just go hang with a friend, watch a movie, whatever. Maybe he just needs a little bit of space. That's number 7. Okay. Number 8, when you look back at the amount of time you spent more time trying to understand his behavior, unpack his behavior, than actually enjoying the relationship. So here's the amount of time you enjoyed yourself in the relationship. Here's the amount of time you spent trying to understand what the heck is going on. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Number 8. That sounded like a Japanese accent with Spanish. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Number 8. Number 9. Comment and 9. These are ways to know you are watching the right live stream. This is for you. The algorithm loves you. Okay. Number 9. You feel emotionally invested. You're in there, but the situation makes you feel anxious. Okay. Number 9. You are emotionally connected. You are in there. Claws are in there, in your heart, but the situation makes you feel anxious. Okay. And number 10, you feel embarrassed admitting just how much this little situation affects you. Number 10, you feel a low-key shame if people knew just how much this situation affected you, especially if it's only been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She said, why are you in my head? That's why I do this, to make sure you know this is for you. Okay, y'all ever been in church and you're like, y'all can leave because clearly the pastor's in my journal. Okay, I want you to comment seen, SEEN, if you feel seen. Okay, if you feel like this lady is reading me for filth, she's snatching my edges. Okay, comment seen. Now, if you don't feel seen, this isn't the live stream for you. You can go on and do something else. Go watch Netflix, go read a book, go read a story to your kids, go do yoga, whatever. But if you feel seen, do me a favor and comment the word seen. All right. I love you too. Thank you. Ladies, we are about to get into it. Okay. So if she said all 10, seen, heard, and felt. You guys can all leave. It's for her. I found her. That's her. That's who I came on here to talk to at 10:45 at night, my time. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Have you had moments? Okay. By the way, if you missed it and you want to watch this and like you don't want to miss anything, by the way, you can jump over to YouTube. If somebody missed this, you could jump over to YouTube and you could still watch it like semi-live, but you can rewind and go to the beginning and like watch it while it's happening. Ish. You'll be like a few minutes behind. Okay, so if anyone wants to go to YouTube, it's Chasing Yonsei, same name, Chasing YONCI. Okay, it's on YouTube. But you can rewind it a little bit if you wanted to watch those 10 and then, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So have you ever had moments like this? You're sitting on the couch, you're staring at your phone, and you're wondering if you should text him. You're like, to text or not to text? You're rereading old messages back when he did seem interested. You're trying to like connect the dots like a beautiful mind. Like, where did it go wrong? You're telling yourself, I'm not going to think about him today. And then you think about him all day. All freaking day. Your friends are like, girl, are you thinking about him again? You're embarrassed, okay? How about this one? You feel a rush of excitement when his name pops up on your phone. Like you're like, oh my God, I'm actually embarrassed about how excited I am. How about this one? Okay, don't admit this, just keep it to yourself. You put a special ringtone for him. And when you hear that ring, you look like an Olympic hurdler hurtling over that couch. Catching you for the call ends. Okay. You're getting ready to go out because you're like, I'm supposed to be booked and busy. But you're secretly hoping that he texts you while you're out. Your girlfriend's like, get out of the house. Don't even think about him. Let's get out. Let's do woo, woo, woo. You're too cute to be inside. Woo, 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 woo. And the whole time you're like, you looking like a whole snack in the club. She said, why you my business? Right? You looking delicious, but you in your phone like, they're like, girl, we're going to take your phone from you. You're like, I just want to see it. Okay? And before you go to bed, you're like, let me refresh one more. Let me just refresh one more time. Let me see if he sent a message. And then eventually you're like, you know what? I'm just going to detach. I'm going to detach. She said, I have my phone taken. He said, I'm going to detach. And then, ding, there he goes. He reaches out and then you're right back in. Doggone. He commented on your story. He hearted something on social media. And then when you see him, you try to act calm, but inside you're freaking out. You're like, oh my God, does he like me? And when you tell your friends things that are happening and you're trying to unpack it, you feel really embarrassed. And you lay in bed, possibly even right now, wondering, why do I care about someone so much who seems so unsure about me? This is your second opportunity to share this with a friend because I'm getting ready to go. Okay. So share this with a friend. She said, do you have a camera in my house? Girl, I like that duvet cover. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I want you to type yes in the chat if you've experienced that. And the reason why I want every single person, except the one who's painting their nails, you keep staying with your nails. I want you to type yes and not assume, well, someone else is going to type yes. I need you to type yes so that your sisters can look at this chat live and go, I am not alone. You are here with me. Though you're far apart, got the same pain in your heart. You didn't know I was a freestyler, did you? I want you to look around and look at how many freaking yeses there are in the chat. These moments are far more common than people realize. Thank you, Mandy. Now, here we go. I'm going to ask you another question. When you're in a relationship with this guy who has your nerves rattled, you're all stressed out and anxious, what happens in your physical body? Not a feeling, I feel sad, confused. What happens in your physical body? Okay? I've had women experience panic attacks, stomach problems. She said, no more questions, cure me, queen. You can just DM the word freedom, okay? All right. Diarrhea, hair falling out, difficulty concentrating at work, trouble sleeping, constant anxiety. Okay, she said heart races, sweating armpits, headaches. Now, by the way, ladies or gentlemen, if there are any men, can you comment men if there are any men in here? This is a safe space for men. We are not Team Bear, we are Team Men. If there are any men here, can you comment men? I want to see out of the 250-ish people, how many are men? I want you to understand, for women, it is not just emotions. Our emotions are physically attached to our body. And when you tell us, just relax, it's not that serious, calm down, we are physically experiencing riptides in our body. She said all of the above, just depends on the day. Okay? Yeah, she said it doesn't help. It absolutely does not. Weight gain, because she's an emotional eater. This is real. Okay? This has gone beyond what's happening in the mind. This is actually physically affecting us. And if you have children, it is so hard to be a caretaker when you are trying to take care of yourself. Like trying to put on the oxygen mask so that you can help your kid, but it's really hard because you're about to pass out and you're trying to help your kid. Okay? Your body reacts to emotional instability. If you're a note taker, because I'm going to teach you on this live stream, this masterclass, I need you to understand your physical body reacts to emotional instability. Hey, shout out to Seattle, Washington. Hey, all right? Your physical, you're not imagining this. The way your body's designed is it reacts to emotional instability. Okay? She said it is so exhausting. I don't want to be bothered. If that's how you feel, do not leave this live stream. Do not leave this live stream. Everyone who leaves this live stream will feel hopeful. So do not leave if you feel hopeless. Now, something that I see constantly, these are the phrases that emotionally unavailable men use that keep women getting stuck. Okay? I'm going to explain that, Missy, or Miss Taylor, sorry. Okay? Men are going to say these things if they are emotionally unavailable. Ready? This is like cheat code right here. Free game. He's going to say things like, I'm just really busy right now. So busy. I got to like brush my teeth and floss and wipe my behind and listen to the radio and clean my bathroom and eat. Like, I'm so busy right now. Okay? How about this one? I'm not ready for a relationship. Like, I'm just, I'm like not ready, like not right now. Like, I totally want to give you boyfriend vibes, but I'm not ready for a relationship. Okay? How about this one? I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like I F with you, like I'm interested in you, like I think you're beautiful, but like I don't want to hurt you. Like, cause I'm so considerate, like I don't want to hurt you, but I'm gonna keep giving you boyfriend energy. And like I want everything from a girlfriend, but like I want you to give me like everything. Like you're my girlfriend, like you're my hyena, like you're my, you're like my girl, but I don't want to hurt you. AKA, I'm about to waste your time. Okay? How about this one? Oh, you just deserve someone better. But I still want to sleep with you. Oh God, you're a queen. You're grand rising. Grand rising. Oh dear, she reads my text. I logged in. ChatGPT accidentally got hacked. I've been reading all your chats. He's gonna say, I just need a little space. Really? You mean the space between my thighs? Or I'm just dealing with a lot right now. What, counting the chin hairs? What is happening? Trying to figure out why your beard doesn't connect. Like, what are you dealing with? Okay, how about this one? Oh, let's just see where things go. Where are they where are they going? Because I'm pretty sure we're in control. Like, where, when you see where they go, you let me know because I'll be over there. These are signs he's telling you without telling you that he's going to waste your time. Okay? Oh, I love that one. You're moving too fast. Yes, you are going 3 miles an hour and I have whiplash. I have a neck brace because you actually want me to talk to you during the day. Slow down, crazy lady. Slow down. You want me to call you and brush my teeth twice a day? Slow down, NASCAR Nancy. Side-eye. Okay, you should be side-eyeing. How about this one? Why are you putting so much pressure on this? I know I want to blow your back out and women attach emotionally and chemically when I bend them over, but why are you trying to put pressure on this? I'm trying to put pressure on your hoo-ha side. How about this one? I'm not good at relationships, but you're good at nutting in me. Did I just say that on social media? Sorry. Sorry, algorithm. Man, if you're hearing this, this is what you sound like. Okay. How about this one? You're amazing. I just can't give you what you want. Well, what I want is more than the little 3 seconds that you gave me last night. I just can't give you what you want. So get to stepping, bro. Why are we still here? ¿Por qué estás aquí? Okay, ¿qué estás haciendo? Like, I don't understand. Make it make sense. You say that you can't give it to me. You say I'm not, you're not good enough for me. You say you don't have time for a relationship, but yet you're still here. Estás aquí. You're here. Make it make sense, vato. Órale, güey. Híjole. How about this one? I want labels. If you look at my pantry and my fridge, no labels. Is it mayo? Is it Grey Poupon? Is it mustard? I don't know because I rip the labels off. When I bring stuff home from the store, I just take the labels off. I don't like labels. How about I'm still figuring things out. Now remember, every single time there's a unspoken phrase after it, but I still want to bang. I'm still figuring things out, but I still want to bang. I don't want labels, but I still want to bang. You're amazing. I can't give you what you want, but I still want to bang. I'm not good at relationships, but I still want to bang. Let's just see where things go, but I still want to bang. I'm dealing with a lot right now, but I still want to bang. I just need space, but I still want to bang. You deserve something better. I still want to bang. I don't want to hurt you, just want to bang. Don't want to be a relationship, still want to bang. I really I just want to take from you. I just want to give it to you. Okay? Okay. Here a bang, there a bang, everywhere a bang bang. Yay! Look at you, girl! You're the winner of a guy who's just gonna use you. Woo! Okay? So, there are absolutely emotionally unavailable men out there. Okay? They say all those things we just went over. And modern dating makes it really, really easy for people to stay emotionally unavailable. Why? Because they can they can get everything without giving a lot. Why was I thinking that? Sending everybody with a bang like Oprah. You get a bang, you get a bang. I was thinking that same thing. But here's the thing. Okay, let's get a little serious now. When the same emotional situation repeats with a different man, y un hombre diferente, different man, and a different man, and a different man, that's not just bad luck. Can you put the little luck symbol in the comments? Put the little luck symbol. It's not bad luck. Put luck in the emojis, okay? Or you can write the word luck. This is not bad luck. Random situations happen once or twice, okay? This isn't once or twice. I don't even have to ask you. I know it's not once or twice. This is a pattern. Patterns repeat, okay? Now, let me ask you something very, very honestly. When his texting slowed down, when the energy changed, was there a little voice inside of you saying, something ain't right? I want everyone to keep it a buck. There are 3 people on this live stream. I can keep it a buck. She said, yelp. YouTube, you guys, I'm watching your answers too. Okay? Most women I work with say yes. They actually say that too. Where were you 10 years ago? Most women felt it early, but they hoped they were wrong. And if you're not sick of me asking you to comment, write the word hope. You hoped you were wrong. You felt it, the intuition was working, but you hoped they were wrong. One of the most powerful things that happens when women do the work is they learn to trust that little voice again. I'm going to say this again. One of the most powerful things that happens with the women I work with is they learn to trust that little voice again. Because that voice is always there. That voice never left you. You just stopped trusting it. Now, many women who deal with this pattern are the most incredibly loving people. I have literally become friends with a lot of my clients. They are some of the most beautiful souls I have ever met. One is literally invited to be in my wedding. These are not weirdos, freaks of nature. These are some of the most loving, compassionate, thank you, women I have met. But somewhere earlier in life, maybe love felt inconsistent growing up. What gave it away that I'm a child of God? What gave it away? Somewhere earlier in life, there was a wound that formed around validation and worth. Oh, I love that. That is the sweetest thing you could say. You saw my daddy on me. You saw Abba on me. Somewhere early in life, and I want you to write this down, a wound formed around validation and worth. Think about validation and worth being a body part and there's a big bruise around it. Okay? By the way, if you haven't followed me, feel free to follow me if you just randomly are scrolling on TikTok. I love you guys, and I'm going to give you everything I can to help you. Maybe love felt inconsistent when you were growing up. Maybe you felt like you had to earn approval. Tasha, you gonna make me cry. Don't make me cry, because I can't cry and talk at the same time. And what happens, that little girl who learned that love is not the little girl who learned love is not consistent, which is a lie from the pit of hell. But the little girl learned that. She learned approval had to be earned. It created this quiet belief that says, if I can just be enough, if I could be good enough, if I could be patient enough, oh, if I can be loving enough, then someone will choose me. This man just hasn't had a good enough woman, someone who was patient enough with him, someone who was loving enough with him. He never had someone who just was loyal and chose him. So if I show up and I'm those things to him, oh, he won't be able to resist. Can you comment me if you, looking back, think that might be subconsciously what I believe? We're doing about 6 therapy sessions in one masterclass right now, so you're welcome. I saved you about $400, okay? This belief makes you vulnerable to a certain type of man. Okay? This particular belief makes you vulnerable to a certain type of man. And I'm going to tell you what type of man. It's men who give just enough attention to keep hope alive. That little emoji that goes like this, they give you just enough attention to keep hope alive. Now, Dorothy says, mine is struggling to believe that I'm worthy of genuine love. Absolutely. That's the deepest layer of that. That's why you feel like you have to work, because if you were worthy, you wouldn't have to work. You see? Subconsciously, you're asking the question, am I worthy of love? And you are looking for that love in all the wrong places. You are subconsciously asking every avoided man you meet, am I worthy of love? Am I worthy of love? Am I worthy of love? And as he answers no with not choosing you and not showing up, tears you down more and more and more. And it strengthens your belief that you're, in fact, not worthy of love. Oh, Jenna, I am so glad he did. He's so good like that. Here's a simple test that you can use immediately, okay? You're going to ask yourself 3 questions about whatever guy you are dealing with right now. 1, is he consistent? Is he consistent? She said no. Number 2, she said immediate no. Number 2, does he pursue you clearly? She said, hell no. Okay, number 2. Number 3, do you feel calm around him? Is your nervous system absolutely regulated? Like you're laying in a hammock next to the ocean, gentle breeze. She said, it's a wreck. Destroyed, on eggshells, stresses me TF. Okay, out. Okay, that's the test. If those 3 things are not present, baby girl, you are not building emotional security, which is what relationships should do. You are trying to stabilize a situation that is continuing to make you anxious. And you know what it looks like to a man when a woman is trying to stabilize a situation that doesn't feel safe and is making her anxious? You look like a control freak. You look like a nagger. Comment CF if you've ever been accused of being controlling. Comment nag if you've ever been called a nag. Or if you've been called a control freak who nags, you can put CFN. Well, yeah, of course you're a control freak. You're a freak about feeling safe. The 3rd one, do you feel calm around him? When you don't feel safe, you are going to try to control. It's like being on a wobbly board. You're going to try to control and balance. So yeah, you are a freak about feeling safe. That's why you control. You control because the man's not controlling. The man should be the stabilizer. And if he's making things unstable, you naturally, subconsciously are going to want to stabilize. And to a man who's not leading, who's not in his masculine, it's going to look like you're just controlling. Golly. You want me to call you every day. You want me to consistently take you out. You want to talk about my feelings. Oh my God, you're so controlling. I totally get it now. Oh, right as I was just talking about the realization, okay? That realization that Kobe is talking about, Kobe underscore RN, that is exactly why I created a workshop. And it's called Dating from Wholeness. And my program helps women understand the pattern I just described. It helps you heal the underlying wound because it's not enough to just recognize there's something wrong. We got to actually heal it. And then I show you how to approach relationships from emotional wholeness instead of emotional hunger. Emotional hunger actually repels healthy men. The way that when you're healthy, you're going to you're going to be repulsed by emotionally unavailable men. The state you're in right now, your pattern is going to keep you entertaining emotionally unavailable men, and you are going to be repulsive to men who are actually whole. Okay? Comment the word whole, WHOLE, if you want to move into a space of wholeness in your energy. Now, let me break down what the structure looks like in my workshop, okay? Each week, you will get a lesson. It's like a college lesson with a PowerPoint presentation, and I will be there on camera teaching you, okay? So you can sit down, study this, take notes, get the information. Then, I came out of retirement for this, y'all, and I've never given a Saturday. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this. But for now, because I'm feeling real generous, because y'all don't play with my Saturdays, I give you 2 hours of my time every Saturday. Okay, I might move it to a weekday, but for now, I just wanted the most women to be available, and a lot of women are off on the weekends. She said, should I tag it? No, because it's not for him. You guys are going to get 2 hours of live group coaching with me, and if you could be a fly on the wall today, my God, it's a victory when I don't cry during class because it is intense in the best way ever. Okay? Now, this is the first time I am offering this particular program in this format. So unlike my other stuff where I have hundreds of testimonials, I got tons of success stories of women who found their husband after taking my course. This one, you guys are catching it on the very beginning. I love you too, Cleopatra. I don't know how long I'm going to do the live coaching sessions because usually what I do, just being honest, I do it live one time. I make sure I give all my all. I record it and then I just put it on my store and people can just buy it. Okay. You guys watching this in March of 2026, you have an opportunity, a very unique opportunity to be part of the live sessions. Okay. And I'm telling you, if it weren't for privacy, I would record every single one because there is magic that happens. Magic. Okay. Now, by the way, if you did not catch the beginning of this masterclass, the one I'm teaching live right here on social media, on TikTok and YouTube, you can watch the replay on YouTube. The video is called Why You Always End Up Loving Him More Than He Loves You. If someone's willing to type that out, okay? Why You Always End Up Loving Him More Than He Loves You. You can watch it from the beginning, but stick around if you have been watching. Let me see if I can put this in a comment. We'll see if my I think it's gonna let me. Okay, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Let me paste. All right. Now I'm trying to see if I can get out of here. There we go. My YouTube account has the exact same name. It's Chasing Yancy, and for whatever reason, only Yancy shows. So Chasing Yancy on YouTube. Okay. And then let me pin this really quick. But hang on, y'all. I'm not done. Did I pin it? There we go. Okay. I don't know why it keeps going. Oh, it couldn't pin the. I don't know why it couldn't pin the comment. Hopefully, you guys got it. Take a screenshot. Now, those of you who would like the link to my workshop, there is an automation that happens if you send me a direct message. If you click this little yellow arrow here and DM me the word freedom, the automation will start. Okay? You have to engage with it because it's a gentleman and it has to have consent. So it's going to ask you questions. As you respond to the questions, it will give you the link. Okay. So if you just are like, look, I'm done. I'm ready to not deal with this anymore. I want to heal immediately. I don't want to spend thousands on therapy. I'd rather heal in a group with women. Okay. And by the way, there's a group that you can join. You get it for free and you can interact with them all day long. So if you're struggling with something, you can interact with women in real time. Okay. Um, Thank you, Tasha, for writing that out. What was I trying to say? But I want to talk to those of you who maybe just joined. I want to ask you something. If nothing changes, this is a pattern that has been continuing for some of you 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. If nothing changes, you don't get therapy, you don't figure this out, you're stuck in the loop, where are you going to be emotionally 6 months from now? And I'm not trying to scare you, but I had an opportunity to talk to women who were institutionalized. I'm not trying to be funny. They were literally taken against their will to an institution. A lot of these women were there because they tried to, I don't know how much I can say on social media, let's just say they were ready to check out. And I don't mean out of a hotel, okay? And a lot of these women are diagnosed as bipolar, schizophrenic, what's the other one? Depressed and anxious. And they are advised to pop themselves full of medication. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a psychiatrist. Please do not quote me. Please do not say, Yancy told me to do this. I'm not advising you anything with your medication. What I'm saying to you is from personal experience, as somebody who they tried to diagnose as bipolar, I rebuked that in the name of Jesus. And he showed me, I just have some wounds inside. Because my pain, I told them, was only connected to men and disappointment. I was fine. And then I would get traumatized. And then I would get rejected. And I would have stress. And all of my stress completely lined up with relationships. Everything else in my regular life, no problems. And when I had a chance to visit women in a facility who were there, they were there because they did not choose to be there. Every single woman who is in the facility was there because of a failed or toxic relationship. Do you hear what I'm saying? This blew me away. And they're all getting doped up, being told they have a chemical imbalance. One girl had a broken hand because she punched through a wall. You can only take so much before your brain starts to spiral. If you don't do something about this, things will escalate. I promise you. And that's not a promise I want to happen. But I can't deny what I've seen. You are going to still be confused. You are going to still be hoping that someone chooses you. But then I want you to imagine 6 months from now, you've done the work. You show up to the workshops. You start to get the tools. You start to implement the tools. You now recognize emotionally unavailable men immediately before you get attached. Dating starts to feel peaceful instead of confusing. And imagine this, you actually enjoy it. Those of you who commented freedom in the comments, TikTok is not set up for comments. TikTok only works if you send it as a direct message. So in the little corner, there should be a yellow arrow or an orange arrow. You want to go ahead and hit that and then DM me the word freedom, and then you could sign up and enroll for the class, okay? The workshops. So I want you to think about which future you want. 6 months from now, do you want to be seeing my videos still and going, gosh, I should have taken that course. I'm hating dating. I'm more burnt out than I ever was. I can't focus on my kids. I can't even focus on my job. Oh, now I've lost my job and now I'm on medication. Or do you want to spend Saturdays with the most amazing group of women who are going through the exact same thing as you? You no longer feel like you're, because you see you're amongst good company. Some people are still commenting in the comments the word freedom. You got to do it as a DM. It does not register. Only on Instagram it registers in the comments. TikTok, you have to send a direct message. Okay? I want you to decide, which future do you want? We're doing the work. I am benefiting from it. I'm not even gonna hold you, even though I'm a dating coach, major emotional wounds. I did not realize until I think it was like December, someone very close to me said, "Oh, that's a trauma response." And I was like, blew the lid wide open on that last piece I just could not figure out. Because I started my journey 15 years ago, excuse me, 11 years ago. That's why my brand is called Chasing Yancey. Not because people are chasing me. People think it's men chasing me. I was chasing the highest version of myself in Christ. I was trying to figure out, where did I go wrong? Why did my marriage crumble? Why did I love that man so much, but I was having horrible anxiety attacks, panic attacks? I'm hyperventilating knowing that he's coming home from a business trip. I needed to figure out why I was having the darkest thoughts and I was struggling to be a mom. I could not even get out of bed, let alone wash dishes and cook dinner. I started this journey back in 2015, and it wasn't until December of 2025 when someone used the term trauma response, and I started going down a rabbit's hole and realized that I had this emotional wound. And I realized that the only way I could deal with a problem that is a spiritual problem is to tackle it looking at it from a spiritual lens, because we are spirits having a human experience. Can I get a witness? It was when I dared to look up and ask the one who created me to tell me what was going on. And I asked him what the solution was. And I'm telling you something right now. I can't put into words the transformation. I cannot put into words the transformation that happened in a matter of weeks. And I love my therapist. God bless her. She is amazing. What she was doing could not scratch the surface and the speed of which I was given information by simply seeking the Lord through prayer and reading my Bible. This stuff is real. I know a lot of you have experiences with Christians and they have offended you. They have turned you off. You're like, how could you be a believer in Jesus Christ? That's because you haven't met a lot of people who have met Jesus and had their lives transformed. I am telling you, I am not the same person I was in 2025. Do not have the anxiety the way I had it before. Do not have the nervousness the way I had before. Do not have the ruminating thoughts the way I had before. I almost float from room to room. I have to bring myself down to earth because I'm like, I'm floating away. Prior to, broken, crying all the time, anxious, panic attacks, calling every friend. ChatGPT is like, calm down. You're going to burn up all of my memory. I'm not going to beg you to join. I kind of am. Because what I see in my mind's eye is a revolution. It started back in November. I've got almost 400 women who are taking my regular dating program, the dating manual. This is for people who just want to learn everything about dating. And they always say, oh my God, why didn't I learn this sooner? But God put it on my heart at the end of January to specifically talk to women who have an emotional wound before you can even get into what do men want and what inspires them and what to say, not to say. Those are all things you can do once you're whole. And take the dating manual at that point. Some women are just trying to get out of bed. Some women are going to sleep at night hoping they don't wake up the next day. God put you guys on my heart. This is why, even though I'm selfish about my Saturdays, that's usually my day, my time, phones off, computers off, not answering emails. This is my time with my daughter. He put it on my heart to not only come out of retirement for doing live workshops, but to do it on a Saturday. because I want women to be set free. And this is something that's not going to happen in one class. It's not going to happen in two classes, but you will have major wins with each class. And if you stick around, eventually you are going to be on the other side. I do have workshops for men. There is a waiting list. If you comment the word freedom, men, if you comment the word freedom, there is a gender question because I had enough men start to ask that very question. Click that you're a man. By the way, don't answer with typing, you guys. Click on, oh, you have to DM the word freedom. DM it, okay? You have to actually click the button that says I'm a man. Don't type it out or the automation stops. Click I'm a man, then it will let you add your email to the waiting list. If I have at least 10 men, I will put a class together for you guys because you guys are so precious. I would love to work with men. But I can't mix you guys because it's a very vulnerable space. Thank you, Tasha. So if this resonated with you, I want you to join Dating from Wholeness. Okay. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link in the description. Right below in the description on YouTube. You guys, there's a link in the description. On TikTok, if you are watching this live on TikTok, you can hit the yellow arrow and then DM the word freedom. Okay. Secure your spot. Now, before I move into questions, because I'll answer a few questions before I go, I want to say something to the woman who is feeling this little pull inside of you. Part of you is thinking, I want to understand this pattern so I can stop repeating it. I want to get off of this loop. This is a roller coaster from hell. If you're feeling that little nudge, trust that instinct. You do not have to keep trying to figure this out yourself. You don't have to do it on your own. You don't have to white knuckle it. You don't have to research on ChatGPT. That is why I put this program together. I tell the women each week you show up. This is 2 hours of like therapy, spa day, wellness for your soul. If you have little kids, okay. But if you have older kids, tell them mommy is not to be disturbed for these 2 hours. These are 2 hours where you get to be selfish. I tell the women, don't get dressed up if you don't feel like getting dressed up. If you want to come on this with a bonnet and a bonnet, wear a bonnet. If you want to have, the eye patches, wear the eye patches. If you want to have your hair, they call it chongo, like chongo. If you want to have your hair, I don't care how you show up. This is 2 hours in the week where you get to show up emotionally with your bra off. Y'all know that feeling when you come home at the end of the day, you wash your face, you take off your bra, you take off your heels, and you're just like, you let it all hang out. Emotionally, that's what we do every Saturday. We keep it a buck, and you get loved on. You get poured into, because as women, we give and we give and we give and we give, and then we give some more, and then we squeeze out a little bit more, and then we give it all. And this is why we crash out. You need someone to pour into you to get you strong enough to where you can pour into yourself. All right. So anybody have any questions before I go? And I will answer those questions for you. There are at least 50 people who have signed up for the information, but have not checked out. They have not reserved their spot. Okay, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Okay, I know you're being playful, but we're all about love and healing. So if you have not checked out, that means you have questions. One last thing, this is a subscription based on the month. Okay, this is a subscription based on the month. Each week, you get access to each Saturday. Okay, so typically there are 4 Saturdays in the month. You're going to get 2 hours of the live group coaching. The 8 hours that you're going to get total for the month, there is a $97 subscription. Okay? So the monthly subscription gives you the Zoom link to where you can watch and participate live on Zoom, and you will get immediate access to all of the recorded sessions. So right now we're on, I think we did session 7 today. If you purchase it tonight, you will wait until Saturday to do the live session, but you can binge all the classes that were taught before now. Okay? So if you want to secure your spots, and the spaces are limited because I can only deal with so many people live, otherwise it's not fair to people if I have 75 people in the class. You're going to DM the word freedom and then follow the prompts. It's going to say, what's your email? Are you a man, woman, whatever? And then make sure you get to the right place. Go ahead and check out. All you're doing is signing up for the subscription, the monthly subscription. If for whatever reason you want to cancel, you will still get full access for that month, and then you will get dropped off the group. The group is on my app. It's also on my website. On my website, there's a special login. You log in, you get to the VIP section of my site. But you can also download the app. And then once you're on there, you'll have access to the live lessons. You'll have access to the past recordings. You'll have access to all the group members. You can say, hey, I just signed up tonight. Hey, everybody. Use that. You're paying for the subscription. Use the group, okay? A lot of people underutilize the group. You're going to get an email confirmation with instructions on how to download the app and how to sign in on my website. Some people like going on a browser. Some people like going on their phone. Anybody have any questions that I did not cover about how to sign up or what you can expect? Anyone have any questions on how to sign up or what to expect? I'll give it just a few moments, but we're going to unpack what is happening. Then we're going to unpack how to actually heal from it. And then we are going to apply it with practical dating advice. Thank you, Tasha. So I'm going to give it about 1 more minute in case anyone has any more questions. All right, so it's looking like everybody has the information. So those of you who check out, now a lot of you guys, oh my goodness, you guys, hold on. I was wondering why. Oh my goodness, y'all, I was wondering why the checkout wasn't finishing. It's because there was a glitch on the automation. Y'all, this thing is so frustrating. I use mini chat, and it said that it had a glitch. TikTok glitches literally once or twice a day. Those of you who are on here who want the link, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Why no one's finishing the process? Those of you who did, I'm so sorry. Can you do a DM one more time? DM the word freedom. I just fixed it, you guys. I am so sorry. I'm surprised nobody said, hey, the automation is not working. The automation was not working, so everybody was just putting the word and nothing was happening. So you thought it was just you. It's not just you. Nobody was getting it. Oh my goodness. So you're going to hit the DM. You're going to hit the DM right here. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. YouTube, I'm going to sign off here because we're going to fix what's happening on TikTok. You guys are good because you have the link right there in the description. And so I will see you in my workshop. I'll see you Saturday.